Hello. Welcome to the 13th update on our journey to Tier 2 Rathma. Well, day 13 was it was a little bit of a short day. Not gonna, I was a little tired, and I figured I might as well take a short day. But we did all the things we wanted to do. We did some crafting, some pest farming, warlords map. So we covered the bases of what we wanted to do. We pushed, of course, like the level. So we are level 96 now, which is way more than you need for Tier 2 Rathma. I guess we're only waiting for the gear, basically, for any gear that would fit. So yeah, as always, let me pull the video. So yeah, it is shorter than usual. You can kind of see maybe it's just like, you know, six and a half minutes. Not that long, but not gonna say that nothing happened. Okay, some things did happen, so let's check it out. We started the day pest farming. That's how you go on every day, and we dropped a pair of Go Riders. We are kind of happy if we get a good pair of Go Riders with a max resist slam. That's what I was thinking, but we got the wrong max resist. So as we dropped them, I was just thinking like it would be nice to get like max resist on these. But we got max lightning, so useless for Rathma. We drop an RBF from the council while killing Mephi. This is like an insane amount of RBFs that we're getting. This one goes for Colts. It could be used for Arc Blast, even though I think at the point we're at, like, Arc Blast is not really an option anymore. On a next run or a couple runs after, we get a unique ring. And I'm probably just trying to find it in my inventory because it's hiding on the left there. And yeah, there it is. It's just a Manal heal, you know, the ring that never stops. I am kind of waiting on getting our next skill ring. That could be a nice upgrade for us. Meanwhile, a 15% string of ears is the first 15 PDR belt that we've gotten, and it slams 30 magic find, a very nice magic find slam. Could be used for a merc or just for like characters who do actually use those. So in case I respec into a melee character, I could technically map with this and it wouldn't be like a problem. We drop another F edge, 177 ED, so pretty close to maximum. If this slams EDIS, it can be very strong. Sadly, just a crushing blow slam, so it goes back to the ground. And a second RBF for the day somehow. I have no idea how we're getting that many RBFs. I guess it's just, it is what it is. This one goes for lightning. Lightning, sadly, not in any of the Druid builds. So it will just go to the stash and wait for some other build to pop up in the future. A casual Malrune drops during the Warlords map. So far, nothing happening in the Warlords, nothing crazy. We've been picking up for the Warlords map, for the record, like the things we've been looking for were bolts to possibly improve Mako, our Act 1 Merc. We've been looking for rare shields, maybe to get like a PLR shield that could work with like a rabies setup or for a setup to summoner. And we've been looking also at things like rare belts, amulets, rings. So all these things we've been picking up, and of course all the uniques that would drop. Managed to get like about 400 MF for that run, which is not bad at all. We crafted some magic find boots just to get like a little bit more MF, and we drop an ogre axe. This is of course Bonehew. And Bonehew, not normally a weapon people use, but this one slammed EDIAS near perfect on enhanced damage. It's missing about 15 between the slam and the base. I don't know if the base was missing or the slam was missing it, or both a little bit. But it's a total 15 ED away from the max roll, and it rolled four sockets, which is the maximum. Amazing weapon, very underrated. It rolled pretty low on the curse resistance, but any curse resistance in Rathma is obviously amazing and really helpful. Basically saves you like all res, makes you faster when you get decrepified, and reduces the effects of your slow to IAS. So amazing weapon. And it doesn't even need to be ethereal to do an insane amount of damage. I do believe this is currently our best weapon by far, and that it is capable of tier 2. So if we do end up going with the melee route, right now looking at this weapon to be my champion. Cool thing about this weapon is that mostly I can optimize its damage by using shales, so I don't need to find these like insane EDIS jewels. And yeah, I've been running the map during the stream. Like we took a moment to just like look at like different like options, ways that you can build around it. And I was trying to also think myself afterwards, just like looking at the weapon, thinking about what kinds of gears I'm likely to find that could make it very, very strong. I can show like through the calculator later like what you can do with it, but generally speaking, like given like 40 IAS off weapon, you can make a bear with Bonehew and non-ethereal that could do insane amounts of damage that definitely surpass what you need for a tier 2 Rathma kill. So yeah, people were like very excited. I was super excited. And if Martel falls, that's Gavel Pain, of course. Not really useful for shifters, in my opinion, at least. Not that useful for shifters. Like it's not bad. It's just that the IAS on it is always a problem. We slam it, ends up breaking. I thought it would be like a nice weapon for like an Act 5 merc for the most part. Or if you get like a good ED slam on it, then you can put it on like a leaper or something if I ever make one. But yeah, that was basically the drops for the day. Shortly after this was already like 4 hours in or 4.5 hours in. I was getting a little bit tired, so I was like, okay, let me just video stops working because we're using media player. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so I was getting a little tired, but I figured I might as well. I have all these craft materials. Let me do a little bit of a craft session. And yeah, I lined like first I lined amulets up. We started doing hit power amulets, and with hit power amulets, the things I was looking for mainly were 50 to 75 PLR. That would be like something I'm interested in slamming. All resistances and druid skills. These are kind of like the main things you're looking for. Any combination of two of those is already interesting. But the main one is obviously the PLR. If you can get solid PLR, it can free up like a ring slot. It can free up the belt PLR needs. So it can definitely be like very, very strong. And the best slam, of course, would be to get to max all. We ended up, I think, with about 5 or 6 amulets that I was interested in slamming at the end of those. I only had about 50 crafts to go, so getting 5 to 6 like slams is actually not bad at all in terms of results. So yeah, you'll see that like things with PLR I kind of kept on the side. Sadly, none of them slammed anything that was good for us. Some of them broke as well. I think 2 or 3 broke. After that, we went ahead and we started crafting weapons. Of course, the brilliant weapons guarantees attack speed, enhanced damage, and attack rating. All 3 things are amazing for Fury and for Maulbear. And I was focusing on weapons that are still relatively flexible. You'll see that I got a pretty big hit here with 40 IS, 299 enhanced damage, max damage based on character level, attack rating based on character level. So we put that one to the side and we'll slam it at the end. I always like slamming all the results, all the good results together. And from the last crafting sessions, we didn't really get anything. Like we did so far like about 120 before this session. This session is also like about 50, I think, or maybe slightly less, maybe like 40 something. So a total of 150, and we only slammed like 3 or 4 of those, and also they weren't like that good. So this was the biggest hit we got so far, and this hit is like, it's not bad, but it's also like not mind-blowing either. So with that in mind, like we're hoping to get like bigger and bigger hits, even though we do have this Bonehew now. So we don't have to worry about it as much. Like we do have a weapon kind of secured for tier 2. Like from now on, weapon crafting is kind of like, you know, an extra. It's just a bonus. Yeah, I decided to go with some bloodcraft on the axes. The reason I went with bloodcraft for the axes because military axes can actually hit 4 FPA at 100 IAS, so it doesn't necessarily need the extra IAS from brilliant crafts. If you roll 30 to 40 IAS on your military axes, they can still reach like the maximum BP even with 20 IAS roll. So generally speaking, they're kind of, they don't need it, so they can use like the extra damage, the life steal could make them like maybe a little bit better. So I decided to try different crafts with them, mostly because I run out of brilliant crafts and I want to craft a little bit more. We didn't end up hitting anything else, and yeah, we came down to 1 weapon. And yeah, we're looking for 6 sockets on this one. EDIS on it wouldn't be bad, but sadly because we don't have EDIS jewels, then 6 sockets is the best. And sadly we broke it. It was a really nice weapon at like 40 AS and 299 I think ED. Could have done a really big damage on that one. It could have even been stronger than the Bonehew that we just dropped with the right slam. But yeah, it didn't hit. Like don't stay dwelling on it for too long. And yeah, that was basically our day number 13. You'll see that like not a lot changed here. We didn't end up dropping any pests, sadly. No splinters showed themselves. Key events, I think we had 1 key event where we got like even more keys of terror, and we got a few keys of destruction. So we're gonna keep farming. Day 14, I'm hoping that I'm not gonna crash out again, because I was getting really tired the past few days. We ran some Uber Ancients. They didn't end up dropping anything interesting, so I just kind of skipped them. So yeah, we're gonna try and farm more events on day number 14, hoping to get, after we do our 1 hour of pest farming, hoping to get like maybe 1 key of destruction total, just so we have like 2 torches kind of like on the side if I want to run them. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully farm events till we get a Mendelin event, and that we also hoping we get a splinter. We did get a Mendelin event on day 14, we just didn't get a splinter again. Who knows till we get, how long till we get the next one. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to doing that. Like pushing the level was nice, but I think farming the events is like really important right now. Whenever I do get the splinter, I'll run all the pests that I have at that time, and then we'll also run, of course, we'll run the splinter, and yeah, and hopefully we get something really nice out of it. Can't know really till we run it, but yeah, hopefully that works out. Till then, we're gonna keep perfecting our gear over here. Currently looking at this weapon as being our tier 2 killer. It can work out with a lot of different options. We have these like boots with the free max poison that could definitely serve us for a tier 2 kill. But we also have like the setup with the Spirit Keeper, the G-Bane, and the Venom Grip. So yeah, we'll keep, you know, perfecting our gear. We'll see what pops up and what makes sense whenever it does. Still hoping to see either a PLR craft on the hit powers. That could be really nice, even if it doesn't hit the right slam with like 2 max all. Just like a PLR hit power craft could be really strong for us with like just like an okay like a slam. So yeah, hopefully we get something like that. If not, a metal grid could really save us, and we just go with like double PLR rings and figure out where we get the rest of it, I guess. But with that said, that was the recap for our day number 13. I'll see you on day number 14, or I'll see you on the recap in the next video. And yeah, bye bye for now.